didn't notice the candles at first. I noticed the way my son kept clapping at the balloon tied to his high chair, the way frosting had already smeared onto his sleeve, the way my mother kept adjusting the banner so it looked nice for photos, even though we weren't taking any. Everyone was talking, eating. Then my sister-in-law said, Okay, let's light them." My brother lifted his son up before I could react. "He's been practicing all week," he said, smiling like this was some kind of achievement. Before I understood what was happening, my nephew leaned forward and blew one breath. All the candles went out. There was applause. Someone cheered. My son stared at the cake. His hands hovered in the air like he'd forgotten what they were for. Then his face crumpled, slow and confused, and he started to cry. Not loudly, not dramatically. Just that small, wounded sound babies make when something doesn't make sense. I reached for him. Mother laughed gently. "Oh, don't be like that. Sharing is caring." She said it the same way she always did, like it was wisdom, ended discussions. So I smiled. I picked up the knife. I cut the cake. I served everyone to my son's face and whispered that it was okay, even though I wasn't sure it was. No one noticed. They were busy eating. On the drive home, my hands stayed steady on the wheel. That surprised me. I thought I'd feel angry, or humiliated, or at least sad enough to cry. Instead, I felt hollow, like something had been quietly removed from me without my permission. A red light. I remembered other moments. My parents asking if I could help a little with their bills. My brother borrowing money and forgetting to repay it. My mother saying, "You're the responsible one. We know we can count on you." Believed that was a compliment. For years, I deposited $3,000 every month into our joint account, their retirement fund, in theory. In practice, their safety net, their buffer, their reason not to worry. I never announced it, never asked for thanks. It was just expected, like sharing, like smiling, like cutting the cake. Plan to go to the bank. I just found myself turning into the parking lot. The building looked the same as always. Glass doors, fluorescent lights. Quiet. Inside, a woman asked how she could help me. "I'd like to update an account," I said. My voice didn't shake. We sat at a desk. She pulled up the file. Our names appeared side by side. My parents. Me. "So you'd like to remove yourself?" she asked. Hesitated for half a second. "Yes." She nodded like this was an ordinary thing. Because for her it was. We signed. Clicked. Confirmed. It took 12 minutes. 12 minutes to end something I'd been doing for years. When I walked out, my chest felt lighter and heavier at the same time. Relief tangled with guilt. What kind of daughter does this? What kind of person stops helping? Then I saw my son's face again. The way he'd looked at the dark candles, confused, dismissed, to adapt. At 9:14 p.m., my phone rang. "Dad," I answered. "What's going on?" he demanded. Card declined at the pharmacy. I was buying Mom's medication. I closed my eyes. "I updated the account today," I said. Silence. "Dated how?" "I'm not on it anymore." Another pause. Longer. "You what?" "Depositing $3,000 every month," I said quietly. "For years. Without discussion, without limits. I'm stopping." His voice sharpened. "Why didn't you tell us?" "I'm telling you now." "That's not an answer." I thought about giving him one, about explaining the party, the cake, the candles, the accumulation of small dismissals. I didn't. "I can help sometimes," I said, "when I'm able, when it's discussed. But not like before." My mother's voice appeared in the background. What did she say? He covered the phone, whispered, then came back. "This is very hurtful," he said. I know. You're punishing us! No, I replied, changing things. Another silence. Uncomfortable, raw, not dramatic, just real. The next weeks were quiet, fewer calls, shorter messages. No emojis from my mother, no. Did you eat? Texts. My brother didn't mention it at all. Sometimes I wondered if I'd gone too far. Sometimes I missed being the dependable one. It had been a role. It gave me belonging, also erased me. One night, I rocked my son to sleep. He had his thumb in his mouth. His other hand clutched my shirt like I might disappear. I watched his eyelids flutter. I thought about what I wanted him to learn, not how to share himself into nothing, not how to smile through being overlooked, not how to confuse silence with kindness. His forehead. "I've got you," I whispered, and for the first time in a long while, I believed I had myself too.